My name's Maddie, and Windows 7 was my idea.
We're now going to interview some local farmers. Excuse me, man. Can I interview about how you feel about the newly gained independence Latin America has?
Tengo mucho hambre.
Sí. And you, how do you feel about the economic hardship that Latin America has faced as it gained independence?
Well, even though I have independence, it is a hard struggle with poverty and famine. My family and I.
As you can see, the Latin American people were faced with economic problems as they had no leader to rule them. I, President James Monroe, will make the Monroe Doctrine to protect American continents from future European powers. Jose Marti, when did you first start seeking Cuba's independence?
Well, I was 15 and it was 1868.
Why did you do this, to risk everything for your country?
I just believe that everyone should be treated equally, and Cuba was not being treated that way, so I expressed my feelings in my writings.
I see.
I'm willing to go into battle for Cuba's independence, and I will sacrifice my life on the battlefield.
Back to Becky and Abby with breaking news on the Spanish-American War.
The Spanish-American War started when Cuba declared its independence from Spain.
In 1898, Cuba joined forces with America to defeat Spain.
This led to Spain's quick defeat because of their lack of forces against the U.S. and Cuba.
This led to the U.S. becoming an imperial power on Latin America.
And now live footage of the Spanish-American War with our news anchor, Maddie.
We're live on the scene of the Spanish-American War. Let's get a closer look. It looks like Cuba's defeating Spain quickly. No!
Similar to the Spanish-American War, America helped Panama get its independence from Colombia. In exchange for their independence, the U.S. gained the Panama Canal.
The Panama Canal opened in 1914. Latin America had become the crossroads of world trade. The U.S. controlled the toll gate. The building of this canal helped the U.S. expand and influence Latin America in the early 20th century.
Back to Maddie live on the Panama Canal.
Maddie here, live at the 1914 opening of the Panama Canal. I'm with Esteban and Ricardo, and he's leading me to the other side to make trades with his friend Pepe. Any words, Esteban?
I think this is a new and good exciting way to gain goods and trade for my family so I can make more money to pay off my debts.
Interesting. Let's go. I can't wait to trade these exciting goods. I hope it does good for Pepe and his family, and Esteban. Thank you for the wonderful adventure.
The Roosevelt Corollary gave the U.S. the right to be an international police power over the Western Hemisphere.
The United States used the Roosevelt Corollary to justify their colonization in the Latin Americas many times.
Even though the Latin American people were against the intervention of the U.S., they were powerless against them.
The U.S.
President Roosevelt asked you to sign this Roosevelt Corollary. so we can police the Western Hemisphere and help your countries.
I agree to this because this means you protect me from other foreign powers.
Just go. Okay. I, President James Monroe. Well, and back to Matt and America's long struggle to.
Dang it!
We're going to interview some new farmers. So, sir, how do you feel about the newly gained independence that Latin America has?
And Maddie, another news.
We're live on
colonization in Latin America many times.
However, these Latin Americans protested the intervention,
but they were powerless against the U.S. Come on, I got that!
The Roosevelt Corollary gave the U.S. the right to be an international police power over Western Hemisphere.
The United States used the Roosevelt Corollary to justify their colonization.